decided to make the third video trying to explain the platform. So I continued reading and got more information regarding the investments. So what I came across was it's better to invest in ETFs, the exchange traded funds, than to invest in one single stock. Because apparently, if you invest under ETFs, it's cheaper than when you invest in one. For instance, investing in Capitec shares is expensive, but when you invest in ETFs, it's cheaper than investing in Capitec alone. So the reason behind that is so ETFs are basically a collection of best performing shares under the JSE. So certain brokers choose their top 40 or top 50, but it depends. I don't know the criteria they use, but they basically look at the whole of JSE and invest under the whole of JSE. So when you buy under an ETF, you basically buy into the whole of JSE at a cheaper price and low cost fees zakhona yabo. So with that being said, when you're starting off with investing, it's better to invest under ETFs. So there are a lot. We're gonna go through the different types of the ETFs. I'll be going through my platform, but first of all, I'll try and sort of like guide you guys, those who are new, through the whole process of registration. But I don't think we'll go as far as registering. But okay, it's just to navigate and see how you go about registering through the platform. And then once you've registered and you've logged in, gonna log in into my account. But I'll try not to show my investments, but yeah, just to navigate through and check how each ETF almost costs to invest under. Okay, so I tried to go through the website to try and show you guys how to register, but it's going to be a problem because I have to punch in email address, because there's step 1, step 2, ganjalonjalo. So step 1 only has name, email address, username. So I have to click next, of which I don't have a floating email address that I can use as an example. So you'll just have to go through it yourselves, and then if you're stuck, maybe you can contact me on WhatsApp and then I can try to guide you. But it's not complex to register. It's like registering for a Facebook account or an Instagram account. So when you've registered, so this is what the platform looks like. So there's investments under USD, there's investments under the currency at South African rands, then there's the demo. So if you still want to familiarize yourselves with the platform, you can sort of like practice with the demo. So this is virtual money, so you just try and invest with virtual money and you try to get the gist of things. So let's use the demo account. So we have how many? 100,000 to invest. So as I said, it's wise to invest under ETFs. So there's a whole lot of different investment types there. So you have the equities, ETFs, ETNs, basket bundles, and crypto, whatever. But I mostly focus on the ETFs. So if you click on ETF here and then you keep scrolling, it's gonna show you risk. If it's low risk, conservative, moderate to severe, or aggressive. So it depends on the type of investor that you are. So obviously, since usaqala, you're gonna be the low risk. But depends. You can go for aggressive. So they suggest aggressive for young investors, because these type of investments, these are the ones you can wait for 5 years and longer for a return, so you're not rushing anywhere. So you can go for those ones. For short term, you're not gonna get anything, maybe something, but it's not significant. So if you want significant returns, you have to wait for about 5 years and more to get something. So because okay, this one is all ETFs, so it's showing all of them from low risk to aggressive. So these are the different types, yeah, but okay, there are many of them you can choose. I'll make an example whereby you can click on one and then you can check. So you see, as I've been talking, things I've been talking about, top 40, as in, yeah, they are local and some are international, offshore. So these are the apps again, yeah, there's a lab, and then you can navigate through these. I'm trying to look for the ones that are familiar so that I can make an example also for easy understanding. Okay, let's use Cetrix top 40. Is it Cetrix top 40? Yeah. So the Cetrix top 40 there. So it's gonna show you, you see, risk aggressive. It's an ETF. You can read more on the fund information if you want to find out more information about the ETF. Then what's happening? So it's gonna show you the buying price there for 40 rands 85 cents, and then there's the graph on the side to show you the performance of how it's been performing over the past month, 3 months. There's different months and time periods, so 1 year, how it's been performing over the past year. So you see there's a sudden drop. It's been performing well for 2019, and then there was a sudden drop when February 2020. So this is the time Apple, this whole coronavirus thing was mostly strong, and then the price was at its lowest around. So you try and click there on the lowest part, but okay, it's hard sometimes. So yeah, roughly it was lowest at 24th of March. That's 36 rands from a high of 54 rands. Yeah, so currently it's selling at 40 rands 85 cents. So you can choose to buy 250, 500,000 rands, or you can edit the amount there, because one is selling at 40 rands 85 cents. So you can adjust the amount yako there. Can be monthly, can be once off. So yeah, a monthly thing is recommended. Yeah, basically investing on a monthly basis over a period of 5 years, 10 years. So you just invest and leave it to grow. You don't invest and then you just keep on money if it's growing or not. You just invest and then forget about it. So you just contribute on a monthly basis, regardless of the gains buzz team, because eventually you're gonna make money if it's on a long-term basis. So this is an example of okay, so this was a demo. Yes, so we can choose to buy just to see. So we can maybe buy for 1,000 rands once off, and then confirm. So amount to buy, amount due. So those are the investment costs. So if you invest on a single share, for instance, Capitec, the example that I made, it's gonna have slightly higher investment costs than when you invest under the ETF, because the investment cost is for all the companies that are under that ETFs, under the ETF. And if it's one share or stock, that 3 rand 75 cents is for that single one. So imagine if you're investing on 5 separate single shares of stocks, so you pay like 3.75 for each one of them. So you're paying more of investment costs. And if you invest under the ETFs, because it's a constellation of companies is different under the GSE, so you pay only once, and then okay, so it shows the amount due, and then you confirm instruction to buy. Okay, so you wait, then it says congratulations. So normally you wait until it shows under the account overview part. So this is us buying, and then I don't know, cause okay, account overview. I just hope it doesn't show my money. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna look like this. 100,000 lena besi investe kuyo, and then here it's gonna show the percentage of it gains or losses. Yeah, bon. So this is how you monitor if it's growing. It shows under the account overview part. Then you just keep searching, you keep scrolling, you go back to invest now, and then you navigate again to check for any that you would like to invest under, because the different ones. For instance, the Ashburton Global 1200. So this one focuses on offshore. So this one focuses on international stocks. There's 1,200 of them, so you can imagine. So now you buy for 1,000 rands once off, and then I want to see the investment cost between. So you see the investment cost is for 3.75 cents. So imagine if you are buying on a single company that is international, so you'd pay as an investment cost for that one company, and this one focuses on 1,200 companies internationally. So when you invest under those, you only pay like 3.75 cents. I don't know why I did not 3.75 cents for that single ETF. So it's cheaper to invest under ETFs than to invest on a single share. So I'll make an example. Okay, let's just confirm to buy, and then I'll make an example. Let's search for, you can even search for the one you like. So you can search for, that's okay, let's just say equities, and then we search for Sasol. Okay, no result, I don't know why. Okay, Capitec. Okay, I don't know why they're not showing. Okay, City top 40. Okay, British American Tobacco. I'm just gonna make an example. Okay, it's not loading. Okay, yes, there's Capitec. So you click on Capitec, and then my network is letting me down. I don't know why. Okay, so you see Capitec is under top 40 of the best performing under the GSE. So if you invest Capitec alone, so 1,000 rands once off, you can choose monthly as well if you like, but I'm just making an example. You see investment cost is 6 rands 25 cents. So it's expensive to invest under one share or company than when you invest with ETF, because the ETF will contain Capitec, will have Sasol, depending, because it's top 40 most under that Capitec. So all the top 40s are put under one ETF. So you invest on all of them simultaneously, but you pay low investment costs. So So you're actually paying more to buy a single stock than a single company, sorry, than when you choose a ETF. So account overview. So this thing will follow the real market, how it performs, if it's going up or down. The demos, the money is just virtual, but the results that you get here are real if the market is going up or down. But then the money that is gained here is not yours because you were using virtual money. So when you can just use this to practice, and then when you're comfortable, you can use your own money to invest. So it shows here total profit or loss on current holdings, which is all of these that we have here. So they're gonna show they usually show just below here. All three will show somewhere here, because now they're just waiting for confirmation. So that's how it goes. I hope it makes sense now. But then if you have if you have more questions, you can ask me and I'll try to direct you guys. Like I said, I'm not an expert now. I'm still learning. I haven't made profits on my investments, but I'm hoping over the long term they're gonna do so, which is why I'm trying to bring you guys on board, so that if we start making profits, we all make profits. If we lose, we all lose. It's a win-lose type of a situation, because it's investments. But over the long term, there's a bit of guarantee that you're gonna make money. But you can read up on books about investments. You can Google. If you want to invest on an ETF, you can Google about it, and it's gonna tell you more information, what companies it invests under, if it's local or it's international, it's American, if it's focuses on all, if it's focusing on developing countries or well-developed countries. There's a whole lot of information out there for you to learn about it. But this is the simplest thing you can find with Easy Equities. Then you can build up on it depending on your interest in all of this. So I hope this was helpful. I'd love to get your feedback on this video, and if you have questions, you can ask me on my WhatsApp. Thank you.